Hi, I'm Jack Canfield, the author of The Success Principles and co-author of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. And I'm here today at the Author Success Retreat that I do with Steve Harrison. And I want to introduce you to one of our attendees, Genét Simone. Now, Genét is a career and technical education high school teacher and the award-winning author of the wonderful book, Teaching in the Dark, a memoir. It's a beautifully written book about her experiences as a beginning teacher in a remote Alaskan village. And by the way, this is an amazing book, let me tell you, I love it. So I just want to start by letting everyone know, I think not only is your book well written, but how you teach and who you are is an exemplar of what I believe is needed in education today, Genét. So I'm really excited that I can help you get this work out to people. And with that, in a few minutes we have together, I'd love you to speak to the question of what's something you hope readers will take away from your memoir.
Well, thank you, Jack. I really appreciate this question. The story from my time in Shishmaref was over 40 years ago. But my experiences in that little village with those kids sent me on a trajectory for the rest of my life that made me fall in love with trying to figure out how to connect with kids, because I learned way more from them than I think they learned from me. And I have some fun clips about that in the book. So the big takeaway for me is something that I continue to work on as a teacher, and that is, who are these kids in front of me, or adults, depending on whom I'm teaching. But more important is, like, how is my experience with them impacting me as a person in my own development? And I need to pay attention to that more, because if I start to lose who I am, I sort of lose my authenticity, and then there's a disconnect with the students, and I feel it right away. And so I feel like we need to, in education, really honor who the teachers are as they're developing, both as humans and also in the profession itself.
Yeah, it's funny the timing of this, because just last month I wrote a chapter for a book on authenticity. And it starts out with me teaching high school and realizing that I wasn't connecting. And the day that I told them I don't feel like I'm connecting, which was an authentic statement, everything changed. It's
Yes.
quite amazing. So I love that your book is so much about that, and your insights and your awarenesses, and so beautifully written about. And I think if you're a teacher, you definitely should read it, because it's going to inspire you to wake up to more of who you are and can be in the classroom. And even if you're not a teacher, I mean, I read books about all kinds of things that I'm not, a book about a sea captain or a football player. And I think this book goes beyond just as a book for teachers or educators. It's just a great book. It's a great novel, if you will, but it's a memoir. So first of all, thanks for writing it. I enjoyed reading it. And secondly, I'm encouraging all of you out there who are watching this to get a copy of it and read it yourself. And here's where you can go to get more information about Genét and her book. It's going to come up on your screen. Write it down. Take advantage of it, because I promise you won't regret it. Someone once said to me, there's only two things that will ever change your life: the people you meet and the books you read. So you're going to get both of those experiences when you read that book.